A hater's worst nightmare, top billing. You got Lamar Jackson here under center. Working a back to the basket play action fake. DeMarcus Robinson here on the stop route. Same deal for Rashad Bateman, right? They don't have a number one receiver, top billing. What are they going to do? They lost Hollywood Brown. The fuck out of here. Hollywood Brown's the number one receiver? No, he's a third option. Rashad Bateman is a number one receiver, especially in an offense like what the Ravens run. Come on, man. What are we doing here? But look, move the sniffer in, back to the basket play action fake. First read out there, second read, Yaka. Boom. Look at that. Too easy. Too easy, man. You get yourself 8-9 yards on first down, and then the rest is yours on second down, baby. The entire playbook is there for your availability. This guy, this season thus far, I didn't do anything on the Jets game because people are going to say, oh, it's just the Jets. I was waiting for this Miami game against a great defense that is absolutely loaded throughout all phases of defense for this man to get off, pause, and that's exactly what he did. Back in the gun, going to have Dev Duve on and over. You got twin overs, of course, Mark Andrews. You know, nobody does the over route better than my man Action Jackson here. Clear out route on the backside right here by Bateman. Project Pat to the flat, and then you'll have King and Drake here. Just pretty much a traffic release waiting on a dump there. And what does my man do? You got to always check the product placement. Front-facing play action fake. Look at the waters. Look, the waters were muddy on that, right? Offensive line getting that prison loving. So can't really even step up in the pocket on this one. You can see it collapse on him stand down the gun barrel, face of adversity. And then you can still see the product placement on this over route. Yaka. Come on. Andrews in there. Look at my man get to his tertiary read in this progression. You're going to have my man Project Pat. He's brought out the fan out to catch the first thing smoking here as far as pass pro goes. Going to have Oliver here on an out route. He will be first in your progression. Back here, simultaneously, two in-breaking routes. You have Rashad Bateman. He's going to be coming on a dig. And then right behind that, kind of staggered here, same deal right here with Dev Duve. So you count them. 1, 2, 3. And from under center, you see what I'm talking right here with your man Project Pat. We're coming with that back to the basket play action fake. Look at this setup right here. You can see Oliver. You can see it start to take shape for Rashad Bateman, but look at the coverage. They're playing coverage on the back end, meaning he has over and under coverage, all eyes on him. 1, 2, 3 defenders, so there's going to be something open on the middle or in the middle, and you'll see Rashad Bateman and Dev Duve both with that, him step up in the pocket, wait, and yak up to Dev Duve. That's hard. A lot of things going on in that particular play right there. First and foremost, if we look at the mechanics of it, him coming on a drop, keeping his eyes downfield. People talking about, oh, he just wants to run. I don't think so. This man wants to pass the ball. You can see him climbing the pocket, being patient, right? He could have gone here, but it's twin routes. It's going to be the same thing right here. Him stepping up in the pocket buys him a little bit of time, clean pocket, and he's able to yak it right there. And look, he stepped into it. That was an all-arm throw. All-arm throw, accurate in the middle, allows Dev Dude to get up for the downstroke, protect himself. But Dev Dude don't do that. He want to get up still. Listen, I want y'all to give my boy Greg Roman some props. Some of y'all people will hold on to old-ass tired narratives and never update your files, just like people do with Lamar Jackson. Sometimes you got to let shit go and judge it how it is presently. Last year, when they have Lamar, and early this year, as you can see, it's clearly changed. There is no prominent run threat on the team. These are the worst running backs I've ever seen on the Baltimore Ravens, straight up. You didn't notice I didn't do anything about the run game this year in the offseason. Did not like the running backs. I called out the Devontae Freeman thing. That ended up happening. I liked the Latavius Murray addition. Remember, I did not like Le'Veon Bell. I do not like Kenyon Drake for the fucking Baltimore Ravens. He's not a Ravens running back. Mike Davis, he's serviceable, but I still would have gotten Latavius Murray back if anything. I don't like that. So just remember this. They've become a passing team for the most part. Now check this out right here. You got a 3-by-1 going on. This is how you know your personnel. This is how you know Giro is on his game right here. Yeah, in a tight slot, you got Mark Andrews. What's he going to be doing? Pulling coverage over here. You'll see all of these guys shoot towards him for what he's doing right here. You'll have in the slot here, Isaiah Likely. Let's go up right here. You got Dev Duve right here, kind of bang aiding it. But right behind him with a wheel route, you got Isaiah Likely. If you see all the attention paid to Mandrews here, and you see how Lamar comes right behind that, this is how you mesh personnel with scheme. Yaka. Come on, man. That's too easy. Look, wide open. And you know your personnel, right? Who's the best person to get in the open field as of right about now? Who's going to always make the first man miss? Yes, sir. Come on, man. Listen, I don't even know what that was. Was that a muscle relaxer or a stool softener? It was a stool relaxer. Look at this. Spataya made that man straight pile drive himself. And look at that shit. Pataya's head hit the ground. He bounces right back up. Usually that means his soul was leaving his body. They're fighting to keep that man's soul inside of his body still. Come on, man. This man getting you an extra 10 or so yards when he was dead to rights. This is a perfect addition, but this is a perfectly drawn up play. See how all that coverage is pulled to Mandrews, right? Just because of what he entails. And not to mention you got Justice Hill over here on a swing route that'll occupy that corner underneath, who's playing more of a shallow zone. But even Mandrews' presence right there draws all that attention. Look at that. All three of these people right here around Mandrews just leaves Likely wide open. Come on, man. That is perfectly drawn up, man. Give Greg Roman a little bit of credit, please. Lamar's accuracy this game was uncanny. Man, check this one out right here. You pretty much have Mandrews on a hitch. You have Justice Hill with a traffic release getting to the flats. Of course, Mandrews is going to draw attention all up over here. Backside right here, you'll have Rashad Bateman. He's caught up in the wash. Pretty much. I'm not sure what he's doing right here, but looks like he wants to get to a stop route. But you have DeMarcus Robinson on an in-breaking route here. And look at the virgin tight window that Lamar is operating with. Look at him on the pull, slide in the pocket in. Jacob, virgin tight window. Two-man conversion right there. Look at the pocket presence. Look at him on the pull here. Where was this out of? Was it out of the gun? All right, so we're working out of the gun. On the pull, Mandrews looks like he's the first read here, reading right to left. Eyes on the scan. You can see Hill releasing to the flat here, but look what Mandrews, he got two guys on him, so somebody's open. Somebody's going to be open. He wants to push it to the end zone. 30-something seconds left. Look at him slide in the pocket, and look at the window. Damn, looks like Bateman. Did Bateman tip it? Oh, Bateman must thought it was going to him, but look at this. Jacob right in a virgin tight window. Come on, man. Update your files. This kid can play some damn good ass quarterback, and this is not new. Nothing new right here up on top billing, I'll tell you that. Slim, you going Cobra Blitz Lamar Jackson? Come on, man. He ain't going for that shit. Watch him bring Isaiah Likely over for the potential blitz. Remember, people came up in here talking about how the Dolphins exposed him running zero coverage all season long. Not going to happen. He's going to recognize the blitz now. And now look what he has. Look at this, bro. You be able to get this shit out to this man on a hitch right here. Get out to this man on a hitch and nothing but clear day. You want to vacate that spot. All you do is throw it to where the vacation is. Then you got a cat like this. And Rashad Bateman, a true number one receiver. Spataya right there. Muscle relax, Javon Holland. Keep going with it. Get upfield a little bit. Don't run out of bounds like Hollywood Brown, but get up and get you a little bit more yards. Make sure you get that first down, and let's get to it. I love everything about this play, man. I love the product placement by Lamar. I love the design of this play, obviously coming with the kinetic motion with a Dev Duve. And you got Project Pat out here. This looks like it could be one of those tap sweeps, right? No, not necessarily. It's not that. It's got the bluff of that, but what happens is you get Duve just pretty much setting up over here for some max protection. Same thing with Project Pat. And you'll get, I want to say it's Mandrews over here, pretty much on a stick route. But then you got a delayed rhythm slant. You will get to that route running portion of this with Rashad Bateman here. And then Lamar absolutely leads him. That accuracy is cold, Slim. You can see it right there. Let's take the snapshot. You can see everybody setting up for max protect. This is just a two-man route. And you have, of course, a linebacker underneath that he has to negotiate here. But Rashad Bateman does a good job of setting this up. But look at the product placement. And you know the rest is academic. I can't show the rest. The NFL already came for a couple of my content items, baby. Make sure you hit that thanks button, man. Tip your waiter. Let's check out Rashad Bateman over here. Going against Xavier Howard. So it's one of the best corners in the game. You talk about they don't have a number one receiver just because you don't know the Ravens roster, like they didn't draft a receiver in the first round, like they don't have Dev Duve already on the team too, like the majority of the targets still won't be going to, or a great portion of the targets still won't be going to Mandrews. Come on, man, learn the scope of the game. Learn somebody's roster. Still got dudes on the come up, man. Now added Likely, Tylan Wallace can get out there. DeMarcus Robinson added to the fold. They got folks, bro. But check this out. Delayed rhythm stand. Look at him take this outside approach, right? You see my man right here. He's falling off the cliff. He's not even trying to get hands on, man. He don't want no parts of that with Rashad Bateman. So Bateman setting him up to the outside with the rhythm step, right? Medusa in his ass. Stare a man into stone. Turn that man into stone, right? Look, you're already getting him to commit, and you haven't even committed. Why is he turning his body? That man is afraid of that route running. Stick that foot in the ground, hit him with the crossover, baby, like my Wizards, like who? Like Bradley Beal on that ass. And then look at this. Turn him around, spun him like a dreidel. Then you can see the product placement out in front. My man goes and plucks it. Leading him like that, you're leading him away from the danger right here, and you're forcing him upfield. That's cold, man. And then the rest is academic, man. Just outrunning Xavier Howard and the rest of them. Javon Holland. Come on, man. I'm telling you right now, this offense is cold. Oh, I'm sorry. I buried the lead on this one. What coverage is this? Yes, it's zero coverage. Javon Holland right here, he's not posted up. He's one-on-one with Mandrews because you have the other safety here. He's blitzing. So this is across the board, man-to-man, and you'll just have my man right here kind of as a robber or whatever like that. What did I tell you? And people who were coming to me talking about that shit, because y'all had to have heard it somewhere, because everybody always comes talk about the same shit when they've heard it somewhere. My thing is beating a certain coverage does not do with a player. It's got to do with the scheme itself. So if you're having people not call coverage for you, right? If they're giving you zero coverage, it's usually quick hitting plays that beat that. You're not going to go down the field. Your offensive line probably already a little suspect, and then they're adding extra bodies in with it. Come on, man. You got to get real. You guys just be out here faking the funk, man. Zero coverage, quick hitting plays. Look at that. Getting guys who can get open quick like this, pinch them off, and then look, too easy. Then what happens when you do that, right? You beat a man 8,000 yards. You get this right here. You get that man absolutely terrified. So right now he's 65 yards off, right? He's 65 yard off man coverage. He's standing in the end zone down there like, yeah, I bet you won't score now, Rashad. I'm in the end zone now. Yeah, just run to the end zone. I'm going to tackle you before you get in. Now, he ain't want that funk, so guess what happens now? Every single time somebody's backed off of those guys, you give them a hitch, just let them take a mile. It's that easy. That is that easy. That's all you have to do. You scare people with your underneath stuff, and then, look, Hollywood Brown wouldn't have did that. He wouldn't have leaned into the coverage. He wouldn't have leaned into the physicality and tried to, look at that. He gave that man a little tie-out right there. That's a 5% concussion. He gave him a little bit of a 5%er. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But that's all you have to do, man. It's just about adjustments. And I think they're adjusting very well. They were starting to be a passing team last year, whether it be out of necessity with no Gus the Bus and J.K. Dobbins and these guys, it does not matter. Born out of necessity or not, the passing game has clearly taken a step forward. If there's one critique I have of Action Jackson, it's on this particular play right here. You can see him exhaust all options. There's nobody open. Everyone is covered. Miami did a great job of that on this particular play here. And the pass pro is pretty good. So he's leaking out. And look, you have Mike Davis right here uncovering. Dump it to Mike Davis. let him get the yardage here. I know it's Mike Davis and he's a running back, and maybe you're afraid he may drop the ball or something like that, but man, I don't know how you don't just go ahead and dump it to him and let him take it. It's just one less hit for you to take if you're Action Jackson. You know what I'm saying? You see him get here. Actually gets a pretty decent amount of yardage, and Davis gets him a block and everything as well, but I think Mike Davis could have got the same amount of yardage and let him take the tackle. Look at the product placement on this one. Look at that. Front-facing play action fake. I want you to look at Mandrews in the virgin tight window that he had to put this one through as well. Look at this. Oh, right before the safety got there, right in front of the coverage here. If this is off, if this is behind Mandrews a little bit or something like that, this probably easily at least gets deflected. But look, he put it exactly where it needed to be. Ain't even allowed Mandrews to kind of protect himself a little bit here. And, of course, he's Mandrews. You know what he's going to do. A little short there, but you get the rest of it. But listen, man, I'm telling you how. Get that man his props, baby. Dr. Jack. He's back to being Dr. Jack again. Come on, man. Euthanizing your defenses. Dr. Jack in the house. Lamar Jackson. Strike the band.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.